ILTV Plus, your news from Israel and more 24/7. Start your free trial today. Subscribe at ILTV.tv and watch from any device.
And in other news, cooperation between Israel and the United Arab Emirates is flourishing and reaching unprecedented levels, maybe even to outer space. As 1 year after the Abraham Accords, both countries are taking full advantage of the new warm relations. Let's take a look.
Prime Minister Naftali Bennett on Tuesday was invited by the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and the United Arab Emirates Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed for his first official visit to the Emirates. The invitation was delivered by the Emirati ambassador to Israel in a joint meeting with the Prime Minister and the ambassador of Bahrain to Israel. According to the Prime Minister's office, the officials discussed expanding ties between the countries, regional cooperation, and the strengthening of the Abraham Accords. At the meeting, the Prime Minister told the ambassadors that, quote, the stronger the bond between our countries, the stronger the security and stability of the entire region. Additionally, Ynet News reporting that the two countries are set to sign an historic agreement on space collaboration that could even see the two countries landing on the moon together. According to the report, the agreement set to be signed Wednesday will even see the countries work together on Israel's Bereshit 2 mission on the moon, set to launch in 2024. The first Bereshit launched in 2019 by SpaceIL and attempted to land on the lunar surface, making Israel the fourth country in the world to land on the moon, though unfortunately the craft crashed on the surface just minutes before it was set to land. Meanwhile, the United Arab Emirates has an advanced space program of its own. Its HOPE probe reached the Mars orbit earlier this year. The report further stating that the two countries would also conduct joint research based on the Venus satellite, launched into space in a collaboration between Israel and France. And not just in space, but also on the ground, the two countries also seeking to expand regional cooperation, as earlier this week, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken held a Zoom meeting with Israeli Foreign Minister Yair Lapid, the UAE Foreign Minister, and the Indian Foreign Minister, as the diplomats discussed expanding economic and political cooperation in the Middle East and Asia.